Hi friends, this is Mangalaprathaban talking from India. I'm going to talk to you today about learning acceleration. How do we really understand the learning pace of our learners and try to support them with learning acceleration? It's important to meticulously understand the learner's personality, the learning goals of the learner, the learning difficulties of the learner, and above all, what kind of learner groups are involved in learning. The target language learning is all about understanding all these nitty gritties. Once you get to know exactly how learners learn and what strategies work out, then it is easy for you to suggest learning solutions which are highly effective. And all the tasks that you design could be on the basis of learner's profile. So ensure you analyze the learner profiles before you design the task. Understand the nuances of learner interests. Please remember, learner interests are very important for us. We need to get to know what they love to listen to, what they want to talk about, or what kind of books do they love to read, whom do they want to get along with. Only when you are very clear about all these, you could design tasks which could make them do so easily. Remember, you can use those areas of interest with specific list of vocabulary, collocations, usage, and above all, you could also introduce them to various phases of listening. For example, if somebody is interested in listening to stories, and you look at the age group of the children who love to listen to stories and study what kind of stories could help them to pick up vocabulary and then help them to narrate stories and make them use their imagination in a way, use those tools of imagination that they have in improving their language, work on their vocabulary and pronunciation. That's very important. If you're talking to adult language learners who are interested in improving their listening, what you can do, you can make them listen to a sports icon whom they love very much. If they keep listening to the interviews of those sports icons, then make them listen to someone whom they admire. Could be a leader or a leadership coach. Then what you need to do, you need to meticulously help them organize their presentations. You can teach presentation skills by using these strategies. At the same time, you can really precipitate their behavioral design or a change in behavior. So you can change their habits of thinking and their belief system, and above all, their attitude towards learning. So learning happens only when you love what you do. Learning becomes easier and better only when you have clarity in your mind about what you learn and how you learn, right? So, learning is all about creating interest in the minds of the learners. And if they're not interested, learning is not going to take place at all. And learning goals ought to be fixed only by analyzing the learner interests and designing learning resources or learner resources by keeping in mind what learners could do easily, effectively, and collaboratively, and thereby even learning difficulties could be easily tackled. So there could be on counseling for learners to make sure that the learning becomes easier. And some of our friends whom I know are extremely good at, providing learning solutions. But sometimes they find learner motivation is not at all working in the classroom. Please remember, it is going to work only when you understand the learning mood of the learner. The emotions of the learner play a vital role. And you need to really make sure the emotional intelligence of learners could be taken into account when we decide to motivate them. That could be what you call emotional awareness of every learner, could be very important for us to make them understand that every emotion is related or connected with every other emotion in life, and they are aware of their emotions. And then you make them, get interested in a specific learning goal. You motivate them, appreciate them, recognize them, and then personalize their learning goals, learning materials, their tasks. Then they could possibly learn faster. So learning acceleration takes place without their knowledge, and for which you could possibly create a support system by having a WhatsApp group or a Telegram group wherein you share audio material, video material, podcasts, PDF files, right? Blogs, apps, which could precipitate learning, which could possibly create learning possible, self access learning easy for them. So you need to really think about it and be in touch with your learners, even if they are learning faster. Ensure you try to talk to them, analyze what kind of learning is going on, where do they require further support, and would you like to do an assessment of whatever they learn? Tell them frankly, or assess them without their knowledge, right? Understand what sort of support you could provide to make learning a little more easier and delightful, because learning has to be a delightful experience for them. And if it's not going to be delightful, then it may not work in the long run. That's why I say learning could always be supported with some kind of a meticulous planning of the tasks, resources, by understanding learner profile, learner interests, and learner motivation. And learner motivation plays a vital role in acceleration of learning. And that is how learning becomes easier. Learners have to be aware of assessments, and we need to be very clear. We assess what they know, and we also assess to understand the learning gaps. And we could redesign some of our tasks to make sure that those learning gaps could be overcome, right? So think about it, and I'm sure this video has supported you in some way or the other to understand learning acceleration. Teachers, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I'm there to support you anytime, anywhere through this channel. Please subscribe this channel, promote this channel. If you want to know more about me, visit me at www.poetmangalaprathaban.blogspot.com. That is www.poetmangalaprathaban.blogspot.com. You can also visit me at www.mangalaprathaban.com. That is www.mangalaprathaban.com. Good luck to you. Have a great day. Enjoy your day. Bye bye. See you.